Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you how to make really easy, keto-friendly, very low-carb, delicious chocolate muffins. And they don't take very long and they're good for you. It's a win-win on all fronts. These keto chocolate muffins are also great if you've got children and you don't want them eating junk food, but you know what children are like, they always want something sweet. First thing I'm going to do is add half a cup of coconut flour, and you don't have to be a keto aficionado to enjoy these. They are for everybody, and they're made from all organic ingredients and they take almost no time at all to throw together, and they have a key ingredient which is courgettes or zucchini if you're in North America. So enjoy. Half a cup. We're going to use some organic cocoa powder. It's also half a cup. A little bit extra there. And my low carb sugar substitute of choice this evening. Half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. That in. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Of course, the baking powder is essential because there's no raising agents in coconut flour. And also 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and we've got here liquefied coconut. So that was solid coconut oil that I've just warmed in the oven. That's 1/4 of a cup. That's going in there. We've got 4 large free-range organic eggs, which I've already beaten up in advance. 2 cups of shredded zucchini. In that goes, also known as courgette if you come from England like I do, and also half a cup of 75% cocoa chocolate, and I chopped it up in my special chopping machine. So we're now just going to whisk this up. Did you ever put my apron on? You got a nice batter there. Scrape the bowl down. It's really being whisked. I've already whisked the eggs, so I'm just blending it. That's the batter, all made. How easy was that? Take longer to go to the shops to buy something. And these are going to be, unlike something you buy from the shops, they're going to be cheaper, they're going to be better for you. And you can also use this recipe to make a big cake if you want like a birthday cake, or you want a whole cake instead of muffins. I just prefer muffins because I can freeze them. So there we go, all the cups filled up, not obviously quite to the top, and I'm going to pop those in the oven. They should take around about 15 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted into one comes out cleanly. And in case you were wondering, this was what I made my chocolate chips out of, just some 72% dark chocolate, organic of course. Just finished baking these bad boys. Hopefully they're gonna not embarrass me by getting stuck in the tin too much. I'm gonna let these cool and probably leave them overnight and test them in the morning. Then I will also show you how to make the frosting to go on the top of them if that is your thing, but you don't have to put frosting on them. You could just eat them as they are. I stuck a toothpick into them and made sure that the toothpick came out clean, so I know they're baked. They've gone quite dark, and overnight they'll cool down and then the flavour will really develop. And there you have chocolatey, delicious courgette or zucchini, depending on what you call it, muffins, which you could put into like a kid's lunchbox. You could have them as a dessert. You could have them, they'd be lovely. They're lovely with ice cream or cream. They are keto friendly because they have no added sugar, just a tiny bit in those chocolate chips. And so there we have it. They've been baking it took a little bit longer than I expected. They needed slightly longer, so they were about 25 minutes in the oven at 180 degrees. That's about 360. And the leftover mixture, because I had too much to fit into my 12 muffin tins, and the leftover mixture I just put it onto a piece of greaseproof paper and just to show you, you can see that it's a very light, cakey texture, very moist, tastes really good, and I think the not ever so sweet, but I think the sweetness that's there will really infuse through them as they cool down. But they're very light and really nice, really moist. Can you see how light and moist they are? And they behave just like cake. They just behave. You would expect a cake to they've risen beautifully. And just remember, erythritol and xylitol are not safe for your pets. In the end, I decided that I would top my buns with some whisked up double cream, which I literally just whisked up in a bowl with a hand whisk. Took less than a minute, and then I topped the buns with it. There they are. I didn't want to add any more sweetness to them. They just taste perfect. They are really moist and delicious, and the addition of the cream on top. Now, if you're dairy intolerant and you don't want to add all that cream, I'll leave a recipe in the description of a frosting that you can make, which will be non-dairy, which does have sweetener in it, but as I said, I didn't want the extra sweetness, so I've done them like this, so I can pop those in the fridge for later. But because I've added the cream, I won't freeze them. If you want to freeze these buns, they freeze brilliantly, and just do it without the frosting and then frost them when they're defrosted and you're ready to eat them. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a like and subscribe, and I will be bringing you lots more easy to prepare real food content. For the taste test, just break that open, and if you can see how moist and lovely that is, and really good. I think it's safe to say that those will not be hanging around very long. This is why I can't bake, because it's just too good to eat all the stuff afterwards. That is really lovely. Thanks for watching.